झरनों से संगीत है झरता, झरनों से संगीत है झरता, पत्थर के टकराने से तूफान भी तोहफा बन जाता, तुमको मीत बनाने से प्रभु, तुमको मीत बनाने से। झरनों से संगीत है झरता, पत्थर के टकराने से तूफान भी तोहफा बन जाता, तुमको मीत बनाने से प्रभु, तुमको मीत बनाने से। सागर रास्ता दे देता, पर्वत भी झुक जाता है। सागर रास्ता दे देता, पर्वत भी झुक जाता है। नामुमकिन मुमकिन हो जाता, वक्त भी रुक जाता है। हम जाने या तुम जानो, जाने या तुम जानो, क्या मिलता प्रीत लगाने से, तूफान भी तोहफा बन जाता, तुमको मीत बनाने से प्रभु को मीत बनाने से। याचना ना कामना, तुमसे कुछ ना मांगे हम, याचना ना कामना, तुमसे कुछ ना मांगे हम, योग करें हम योग्य बने, प्रभु काम तुम्हारे आए हम। कष्ट कटे सब विघ्न मिटे, कष्ट कटे सब विघ्न मिटे, लगन की अग्न लगाने से तूफान भी तोहफा बन जाता, तुमको मीत बनाने से प्रभु को मीत बनाने से। सुख के दिन या दुख की रातें, मन की नैया ना डोले, सुख के दिन या दुख की रातें, मन की नैया ना डोले, जीत हार हो फूल खार हो, जितना खाए हिचकोले, सदा समर्थ सहारा तुम, सदा समर्थ सहारा तुम, देते हाथ थमाने से तूफान भी तोहफा बन जाता, तुमको मीत बनाने से प्रभु को मीत बनाने से। झरनों से संगीत है झरता, पत्थर के टकराने से तूफान भी तोहफा बन जाता, तुमको मीत बनाने से प्रभु, तुमको मीत बनाने से। हाँ प्रभु को मीत बनाने से, तुमको मीत बनाने से।
Good morning, everyone. It is with great joy and heartfelt warmth that I welcome you all to this very significantly important session, Creating Compassion. a venture brought to you by Divine Sanskar Research Foundation, Panvel, in collaboration with the medical wing of Brahma Kumaris, Mount Abu. Today we gather with a shared mission to uplift, empower, and support our dedicated resident doctors who embody the true spirit of service and perseverance in the field of healthcare. Your commitment and resilience are nothing short of inspiring. With these words, I would like to welcome you all to this enlightening session. Let me introduce you to the conveners and chairpersons of this webinar. Dr. Alka Patankar, one of our conveners, she's a professor of obstetrics and gynecology department at Indira Gandhi Government Medical College Hospital, Nagpur. Welcome, ma'am, in your absentia. Now we get Dr. Shubhada Neel. She's a medical director of Neel Hospital and ICCU New Panvel, Navi, Mumbai. She's organized more than 1,500 Divine Garbhsanskar workshops across India, and she has touched lives, 1 lakh plus lives of expectant mothers and family members. Divine Garbhsanskar YouTube channel is a creation of hers, which has got an online viewers of 50,000 plus. And she has trained 3,000 plus gynecologists, 2,000 plus nurses, 2,000 plus Asha Anganwadi Sevikas, and organized more than 200 national workshops and conferences, webinars, and seminars. Welcome you, ma'am. Next, we have Dr. Arati Chitkara. She is a consultant obstetrics and gynecologist, and she has bagged Torrent Young Scholar Award in the year 2019 and Dr. Karan Gupta Memorial Award at AICOG in the year 2023. Welcome you, ma'am, in your absentia. Next, we have our chairpersons, Dr. Surekha Patil, who is a former dean and professor, anesthesia, Dr. D.Y. Patil Medical College, Navi, Mumbai. She is a highly accomplished and compassionate anesthesiologist with over 30 years of clinical, academic, and administrative experience. She is certified in positive psychology in American Society of Psychology and Integrated Medicine from Bangalore, NIMHANS. She's a recipient of multiple prestigious awards, including Stree Puraskar Award in the year 2017 and Jewel of India in the year 2015. She has led the COVID Critical Care Center. She is a national and international faculty, and she's also associated with the Brahma Kumaris organization for over 21 years. Welcome you, ma'am. And next we have Dr. Reena Kumari. She's a professor of community medicine and public health, KGMU, Lucknow. And she has got over 23 years of teaching experience. She's an MBBS and MD in social and preventive medicine. And she has guided 28 plus MD theses, 3 PhD theses, and multiple dissertations. She's a research leader. She's participated in 10 plus national and ICMR projects. She's authored 67 plus publications in peer-reviewed national and international journals. She's a recipient of prestigious awards, including UGC Indo-Hungarian Education Exchange Scholarship. She's committed to spiritual and value-based health promotion, and she's associated with the Brahma Kumaris for over 11 years. Next, with immense pleasure, I call upon Dr. Surekha Patil to introduce our resource person, Dr. Reena Tomar. Over to you, ma'am.
Just unmute her.
Yeah, I have. She's a
co-host, no, actually.
Yes.
Just make her co-host, Dr. Surekha Patil.
She is a co-host.
Right now, she is not co-host. You can make her co-host. She is not co-host right now.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay.
Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Blessed morning to all the respected dignitaries, colleagues, and my dear students. It is my great pleasure and privilege to introduce today's speaker, Dr. Reena Tomar. She is a professor of oncopathology at Maulana Azad Medical College and Lok Nayak Hospital, New Delhi. Dr. Reena is renowned pathologist with specialized experts in breast pathology and gynecological pathology. She has taken advanced training in Harvard Medical School, USA. She studied MBBS from Government Medical College, Mysore, and MD Government Medical College from Aurangabad. Dr. Reena is an active researcher in cancer detection and prevention. She has significant contribution in oncopathology, also authored 3 chapters in breast pathology, published more than 50 papers in national and international journals with principal investigator for multiple research projects. With this excellent academic and clinical excellence, Dr. Reena also is a regular practitioner of Raj Yoga meditation and active member of medical wing of Brahma Kumaris. As personal life. She is also trained Vihasa values in healthcare practice, is a facilitator, and she has conducted more than so many workshops across the India on compassion, ethics, and values in medical practice. Her commitment to stress management training is commendable, with extensive experience conducting sessions at AIMS, GTB Hospital, and in various conferences. With such a remarkable blend of professional expertise, academic excellence, and deep commitment to holistic healing, Dr. Reena is a truly example of the ideal of healer who cares not just for a body but for also mind and soul. Please join us to welcome Dr. Reena for this session, who will enlighten all the resident doctors regarding her experience about uh, how to cultivate values in medical practice and stress-free life, so become a good healer. Now I welcome Dr. Reena for her speech.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for this humble introduction. And can I share my screen right now? Shall I do that, Lakshmi? Yeah, I hope it is clear to everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So it is a beautiful Sunday morning, and I'm very, very happy that I got this opportunity to share with you. And I am deeply humbled and express a lot of gratitude to Dr. Shubhada Neel, Dr. Surekha ma'am, and all the conveners and everyone, Dr. Reena, that we all, gather together for with one thought. And this one thought is that we want to help the mankind, right? Each one of us who is present here, who is speaking or attending or organizing, everyone have just one thought, that whatever we have achieved in life, the good things, we should share with everyone. So with this selfless thought, and this is what makes a meaning to life. Whenever before starting, I want to tell you all one thing, that we achieve great heights in our academic area, in a personal area, life, family,
Dr.
financial.
Reena, sorry to interrupt. Can you be little louder or just check your volume at the computer?
My volume is
It's audible,
maximum.
but if it is, it's okay.
I'll speak louder.
Yeah, otherwise it's okay. No issues.
Yeah. And I
Yeah.
should speak only in English, right, Dr. Shukta?
No, we can have blend of it, Hindi and English.
Fine. Okay.
Yeah,
So
fine.
I was saying that whatever the great things we achieve in life, the only thing which adds a meaning to life is what are the moments and what are the actions we have done selflessly and to help others. That is the only thing which will be left behind. So wonderful today that we have taken this step for ourselves and for everyone around, this selfless step that I want to help myself and I want to help everyone around me. And the topic given is wonderful, that is compassionate living. Compassion is very, very close to my heart. And I'm extremely, extremely grateful to Almighty, to God, to my Father, that, compassion is one thing He has gifted us, everyone. It is ingrained in my personality too. But in Brahma Kumaris, I also learned that compassion can be modified a bit, we can increase it. We can increase the percentage of that in our lifestyle, or we can educate ourselves that how we can use the compassion in a more elaborate way in our profession and personal life. So when we talk about compassion, there are two words which come into mind is compassion and competence. When Dr. Surekha ji was telling about me, I was seeing in my intro slide that in the top half is my academic thing and the lower half is the spiritual lifestyle. So one is competence, one is our academic knowledge, and one is compassion. So are both of them important? Or are they contradicting each other, or are they supporting to each other, right? So competence is something we can acquire, and that is what we learn in our medical school. And compassion is something nobody teaches us, but I think compassion is more important. And a wonderful doctor, the best doctor, is the one who have both the things together. A doctor who is highly competent, highly skilled, but a doctor who is full of compassion in his or her lifestyle. So let's go towards this journey and let's become that kind of doctor, that kind of resident or healthcare professional who has a blend of compassion and competence both, right? So what do we know by know compassion? In simple words, it is just a very innate, very natural desire to ease the other people's suffering, right? I added the word natural क्योंकि दूसरों की हेल्प करना और दूसरों की सफरिंग को कम करना, ये इसकी हम प्लानिंग नहीं कर सकते. It comes from the heart, it comes from the mind, it comes from my inner personality. And I think when we are healthcare professional, this desire should come by default. Like, for example, I'll give you a scenario, right? Because the residents are there in this session. I'm in Department of Pathology at Maulana Azad Medical College, right? And I do histopathology. That is a biopsy and surgical pathology and resections. आप सोचो अगर एक surgery हुई है, suppose a hysterectomy is done and it's a malignant case, and this surgical pathology reports normally takes a little bit longer time to come, maybe 7 days, 10 days, and sometimes if we put IHC extra test, it can take to 15 days also. Patients come to the department to get the reports. In a government medical college like MAMC in Delhi, which is a tertiary medical college, so many patients, so many reports, and these patients come from a very humble background, and they stop and ask someone, please tell me, ये room कहाँ पर मिलेगा, ये report कहाँ पर मिलेगी. And when I observe, when they haven't come to me and they're asking someone else, I observe that 50 to 60% of people don't stop and tell them the directions. They don't stop and tell them that this is the room you are going to get the report. They just pass by. And I make it a point every time if they are asking me or they are asking others also, and if they are not getting the direction, I stop by, I intentionally go to them and I tell them that this is the direction, this is the room, that is the place you'll get your report. Even if that patient is not coming to my department, whosoever department that patient is going. Very small gesture. Very small example, but this is also a very big example of compassion, right? I see some residents also stopping by and helping the patient and telling the directions. But then also I see some residents who don't stop by and they just pass through. And not about residents, it's about a human being. So compassion means a very natural desire to ease the other person's suffering. And it is a value which is mandatory for a healthcare professional. I'm just adding this line again. We can't become a wonderful healthcare professional or a doctor if compassion is not a part of my personality. It is mandatory, right? Like for example, जब हम एग्जाम देते थे एमडी एग्जाम किसी भी डिपार्टमेंट का किसी भी पैथोलॉजी का, तो जैसे हमें कहते हैं कि if I'm appearing for a MD pathology final practical exam and there is a slide of adenoid cystic carcinoma, तो हमें ऐसा कहते थे अगर ये स्लाइड गलत कर दी तो फिर तो पास नहीं हो सकते, राइट? So some things are mandatory to know. So compassion is mandatory to being a part of my personality to become a wonderful human being and a wonderful healthcare professional. It simply means kindness or care or patience or generosity and understanding. So compassion means I'm aware of the other person's suffering and I want to help the other person. And there are a lot of research which have happened. And there's no debate now. I need not prove anything. Compassion, kindness, care, that is important for my life. And now we should understand what is the spectrum of compassion. Lot of people, we should understand these four words and then we can assess ourselves where do we stand right now. One is the first step, that is the pity. We see a lot of suffering people, the patients and the family members or any human being around. We pity on them. Pity on them means I just acknowledge their suffering. That's all. Sometimes we do have sympathy towards them. It means I care about their suffering. One is just acknowledgement. Second step, I care about them. Third step is empathy. I'm feeling what they are feeling. Right? So pity is understanding and awareness. Sympathy is I care. Empathy, I feel what they are feeling. And compassion means I want to take an action to relieve the other person's suffering. Compassion means कि feel नहीं कर रहे हैं सिर्फ, समझ नहीं रहे हैं, acknowledge नहीं कर रहे हैं. Compassion में एक step और आगे है. हम कोई action लेना चाहते हैं और लेना नहीं चाहते हैं. Actually, I'm taking an action. I'm trying to do something physically, mentally, spiritually, so that I ease or reduce the suffering of the other person. So now all of you who are attending this webinar right now or maybe attending on live, I want all of you to take just 10 seconds, close your eyes or open your eyes, it's up to you, and see this slide and think, where do I stand? Am I empathetic to my patients all the time? Or I'm sympathetic to my patients? Or I just pity them? Or am I compassionate to my family members? Maybe I'm empathetic to patients, or maybe I'm compassionate to family members, or maybe I just have pity for the people on the road. Just try to assess yourself. How do I behave? Do I behave differently according to the people around? Or I have the same stand everywhere? Like I pity for everyone, or I'm empathetic for everyone, or I'm at different space for different kind of individuals. Yes, now you can open your eyes. And if any one of you want to give the response in the chat box, you please do. That most of the time, where do you stand? Most of the time, majority. Anyone? I'll just open the chat window and see. Yes. Anyone? Or you want to unmute and answer, that is also up to you. Because when I ask this question to people around, most of the time, because I have shared this session number of times and I'm getting one response, it's compassionate, right? But when I ask to the people around, many people say that we pity them, or many people say we feel empathetic towards them, but we don't do anything about it. means I am feeling the suffering, and lots of people say that we feel the suffering, definitely, but we don't take any step to ease the suffering, right? So this is what lesson, one take home message of the day. The first take home message is that I need to go on to the right side more and more. If I'm at the level of pity, I need to go ahead to sympathy. If I'm at empathy, I need to go to the level of compassion, right? So compassion means I'm here to help. Empathy is just feeling, and sympathy is also just understanding the problem. So there is a wonderful video on YouTube. I'm not playing it right here. You just type the word Brain Brown, and she's the one, who tells wonderfully about compassion. And she also tells the difference between compassion, empathy, and sympathy, right? When we are empathetic towards someone, it means I'm trying to connect with the person. And when I'm sympathetic, it means I'm disconnected and बिल्कुल दूर से मैं उसको उसकी सफरिंग को देख रही हूँ. अब टाइम आ गया है कि अब हम दूर ना रहें. Mentally we can get connected and then we can help the person. So compassion means a blend of sympathy, empathy, and interpathy. Interpathy is also a new thing we can understand today, because as a doctor I see patients from different culture and backgrounds. That is means I understand their lifestyle backgrounds and still I am compassionate towards them. So when I have compassion means I'm engaged, but I'm still detached. Can you put a focus on this line again? Compassion means I'm engaged, but still detached. And I will explain that in this slide, because when we are daily dealing with suffering day in and day out till the end, मैं सिर्फ सफरिंग ही देख रही हूँ लोगों की, उसको फील कर रही हूँ, उसको अंडरस्टैंड कर रही हूँ, उनकी सफरिंग को कम करने की कोशिश कर रही हूँ. What will happen at the end of the day? I will also end up suffering, right? But compassion is not co-suffering. Compassion means कि उस पर्सन जो सफर कर रहा है थोड़ा सा साइड में हूं मैं. I am at the corner. I'm not inside that person's space. I'm at the corner. I'm detached, but I'm still helping that person. So I go back to this line again. Compassion means I'm engaged, but I'm still detached. Because if I'm not detached, there will be two harmful effects. अगर detached नहीं होंगे तो क्या होगा? I will also end up getting suffered, right? And second nuksan, that if I am not detached, I cannot help that person to my full potential, right? अब ये कैसे पता चलता है? Like for example, you must be talking to your friends, right? अगर आपका फ्रेंड को एडवाइस लेने आए तो कितनी अच्छे से हम उसको एडवाइस करते हैं, राइट? और अगर सेम प्रॉब्लम में हम फंसे हों तो हम सॉल्यूशन नहीं निकाल पाते. So have you asked this yourself, that I am giving a wonderful solution to my friend in the same situation, but I can't give that wonderful solution to myself in the same situation? Why is it so? Detachment. Because I'm able to give the wonderful advice to my friend because I'm a third person. I'm not undergoing that. So compassion means not co-suffering, and that will happen only and only when I am detached. Right? So second take home message is I need to be compassionate, I need to help others, but I need not co-suffer. I have to be detached. So compassionate living means that I am a person who is helping everyone, who is not suffering, who is reducing the suffering of others, but with detachment. And how this detachment can happen is by creating boundaries. I have to create a, shield of protective boundary around me so that I don't end up suffering like them. So compassion means I acknowledge the pain, I understand the pain, I am having empathy, and I'm reducing the suffering. Now, one more question. Anything in my personality or my surroundings which can become a barrier or a block in my path of compassion in the workplace? Can anything pull me down? है कुछ ऐसा मेरी वर्क प्लेस में जो मेरे कंपैशनेट डॉक्टर बनने में बाधा डाल सकता है? एनी ब्लॉक, and those blocks could be external, those blocks could be internal, those blocks could be modifiable, they may not be modifiable. So we would be talking about the blocks, the barriers which are modifiable. Anything you can think of before I tell you something? है कुछ ऐसा जो बाधा बन सकता है? Right? So these are the blocks which is there in my own personality, and they can become a very, very big barriers for me to become a compassionate human being. Like, for example, if I'm already stressed out, I can't be compassionate. No. If I am in an angry state of mind on one fine day, on one day at that moment, suppose I'm angry about anything, I just cannot create, apply compassion for others. Like, for example, दो चीजें एक साथ कोएग्जिस्ट नहीं कर सकती. इसी तरह से एंगर और कंपैशन एक साथ कोएग्जिस्ट नहीं कर सकता. इन माय माइंड either I can have compassion or I would be angry. If I'm having jealousy, it cannot coexist with compassion. So jealousy, anger, stress, these are the blocks for me, for a compassionate person. And the most important block, the most important is no self-care. If I'm not able to care about myself, I can't care for the other human beings, right? So I have a small exercise for all of you. In this exercise, you have to identify a famous personality in the world or any person in your family or friends, anyone, any living person or maybe who has gone, or any famous personality, any human being. Whom do you think is a compassionate person? You have to just identify that person in your mind. Take 10 seconds and do that. You need not tell me. You just have to identify in your own mind. Done? Okay. Now in your own mind, or maybe you can write on a piece of paper or in the chat box, you have to tell me the topmost quality of that person, which is making that person compassionate. Topmost first quality. Now you can write in the chat box. Or you can speak up. That topmost quality. And if you think that person is having maybe more than one quality, you can write the second one as well. So 1 to 2 qualities in that person you identified makes that person compassionate. So I have opened the chat box, or any one of you can unmute and answer that which quality is making that person compassionate. Dr. Surekha ma'am, would you like to say something? Have you identified someone and the quality in that? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Mother Teresa,
Right. Wonderful, wonderful example. And the quality?
loveful. She's always loving to the people.
Oh, that's great. That's totally right. Mother Teresa, and the quality is love. So another qualities I'm getting is happiness and love. Selfless love. Wonderful. And the next quality I'm getting is acceptance. And acceptance may be a core adjective, that is non-judgmental acceptance. Wonderful. Cool and balanced attitude, right? So how many qualities I got? I got happiness, I got love, I got selfless care, selfless love, non-judgmental acceptance, calm mind. So these are the qualities makes a person compassionate, right? So this is one example we did, and we came to know that what are the qualities, which can lead us to be a compassionate person. So one more question, this session is having a lot of questions. Can we enhance compassion, or can we acquire compassion, or it is a God gift? Or can we modify the percentage? Like, for example, if I'm 40% compassionate right now, can I do something and make it 50%? What do you think? Or it is a God gift? वो इतना ही रहेगा जितना मिल गया. So answer is yes, it can be increased, it can be modified. Yes, definitely. So compassion can be acquired. It is a God gift, but it can be modified. So how to modify and how to enhance the compassion in my life? And these are the tools in which I can enhance it. And the first most important tool, ये जितनी बार मैं सबको बताती हूँ उतनी बार मैं सीखती हूँ, and that is compassionate listening, right? There are many tools other, but अभी हम compassionate listening को थोड़ा सा elaborate सीखेंगे. So when we say compassionate listening is the first tool to increase my compassionate index, in compassionate listening, I need to understand three things. One is hearing, one is listening, and one is compassionate listening. Right? बहुत सारे लोग घर के बच्चे, like a parent, my child wants to tell me something, friends, patients, they want to tell us a lot of things. So am I hearing them? Am I listening to them? Or am I compassionately listening to them? How do I know the difference? How do I know the difference?
When once you get the response,
Yeah,
so that I understand that the other
one
person is
way,
not just hearing, but they are listening, because hearing is a passive act and listening is an active one.
wonderful one. Wonderful. You are right. You are right. So she just told hearing is passive, listening is active. That's perfectly right. So listening can be hearing plus understanding. So this understanding aspect makes it an active phenomenon, right? Hearing is just passively listening to someone. But if I'm understanding what the person is saying, it becomes listening. So listening is definitely wonderful. और listening से तो काम बन भी सकता है. What is compassionate listening then? Listening can get the work done. Listening is active. Listening means I'm understanding. What does make a listening compassionate listening? Listening में और क्या ऐड करना पड़ेगा जिससे वो compassionate listening बन जाए? Hearing में तो understanding
Facial,
ऐड किया. Yeah,
facial expressions.
facial expressions. So in
So that
listening,
the
I
other, so that the other person understands that okay, this person is listening to me, and in also in बीच में वो तो feedback भी दे सकता है, तो वो बहुत अच्छा feel
exactly
करेगा.
feedback and
We can also say
responses.
like something which motivated us to bring us change in our behavior.
Yeah, that's right. So people say you all are right. One more addition is that when I listen to someone from full heart, plus when I offer myself completely, plus when I listen with purely non-judgmental attitude, that is compassionate listening. बहुत सारी चीजें आ गई इसमें. एक तो पैसिव था, थोड़ी सी अंडरस्टैंडिंग लेकर आए, लेकिन लिसनिंग नॉट फ्रॉम द ब्रेन बट फ्रॉम द हार्ट with complete 100% attention नहीं, 100% offering. And last, नॉन जजमेंटल. अगर नॉन जजमेंटल नहीं हुआ, फेशियल एक्सप्रेशंस है, रिस्पॉन्सेज है, लिसनिंग फ्रॉम द हार्ट है, पूरा हेल्प भी कर रहे हैं, लेकिन अगर जजमेंटल 1% भी हो गया तो वो कंपैशनेट लिसनिंग नहीं. So non-judgmental is very important. So all these things makes a person compassionate listening, and that is what I am getting the response in the chat box is giving 100% undivided attention, right? So non-judgmental listening from the heart with full offering is compassionate listening. So compassionate listening is a wonderful tool by which I can increase my compassionate index, and this is one thing I can learn, I can inculcate, and I can acquire, right? एक और चीज है compassionate listening में बहुत important, very important, and that is still maintaining my inner stillness, maintaining my inner calm. मेरे अंदर upheaval नहीं होना चाहिए ये सब सुनते हुए. And you know who are the best compassionate listeners in the world? An example. Which people, which professionals? इस दुनिया में कौन सा ऐसा प्रोफेशन है जो जो उन्हें ट्रेन, मतलब that is, they have to be compassionate listeners. There is no hope. डॉक्टर्स तो सब नहीं है compassionate listeners, ये तो पता है. अभी तो नहीं है सब डॉक्टर्स, सीख रहे हैं. बट कौन सा ऐसा प्रोफेशन है वो होते हैं compassionate listeners? उन्हें बनना पड़ता है, otherwise they can't practice. Yeah,
काउंसलिंग करने वाला.
exactly, the counselors, the psychologists. You know, I have met lot of psychologists, and this is what I have observed in them. They are really compassionate listeners, and they are purely non-judgmental, and they are detached. They maintain the inner calmness. They don't get burnout while listening to people. They are trained in maintaining that. So compassionate listening is a wonderful tool to compassion. Second tool for compassion is expressing compassion. I have a lot of compassion. Like, for example, I have a compassion for my family members. I have a sister at home, I have a brother at home. Frankly speaking, I have compassion for them, but I don't express to them frequently. Right? तो जैसे नॉलेज कही जाती है कि नॉलेज देने से बढ़ती है, ऐसे कंपैशन भी देने से बढ़ता है. तो कंपैशन को एक्सप्रेस कैसे किया जाए, कैसे कर सकते हैं एक्सप्रेस? हाउ डू वी एक्सप्रेस? There's a pause.
7 to 8,000 rupees in the
Not saying like, some people would like a hug or something like that, and smiling and giving them a feel like, okay, this is, you can come out
Exactly.
of it. So
By
just
saying something good, appreciating them, or if not speaking, by hugging them, by putting a hand on the shoulder, just giving a very good smile. These are the ways. And suppose I have to express compassion without speaking and without doing any gestures by hand as well. How do you do that? Means I don't have a possibility of hugging the person. I don't have a possibility of appreciating the person vocally. How do I show compassion then? We can't go and hug everyone. There may be people, like for patients, you can't hug every patient, right? You can't put a hand on the shoulder for a stranger. For a patient, you can do that. So if you can't do any physical gestures, how do I express my compassion? Yeah, and the answer I'm getting is that at the level of mind, right? And that is what we have been trained and we have been taught in Brahma Kumaris, that how to express compassion to people at a global level. By appreciating vocally, by hugging, I can express compassion to a limited number of people, maybe 1, 2, 10, max 20. But if I have to express compassion to a large number of people or at the global level, that can happen at the level of mind. And there's a beautiful word which is, we practice in Brahma Kumaris is Sakash. Some of you must have heard about this word. Sakash means just giving blessings to the people around, good wishes, very pure, elevated thoughts to the people around, without any reason, without any motive, without any cause, just doing it. And that is Sakash. That we do when we do meditation, right? So this was about expressing compassion. And the next tool to increase my compassionate index is self-care, which is very important and which is frequently ignored. We do all good things in our life for others, but then you forget the most important person to do the good, and that is me. I need to care about me. I need to care for myself, right? So, and the next tool for compassion is acceptance, the most important. And that is when I asked to all of you that how do you define compassion, or what are the qualities in a compassionate person? One of you told acceptance, and that acceptance is non-judgmental acceptance. One very important tool, which is, recently I have tried to acquire in my life, is being with the nature. Like, for example, when I was walking in the morning in the park, I have acquired this lifestyle of going to the park in the morning, If I'm not feeling like, if I don't have time, then also I go for 10 minutes, but I have to go. And today I was walking and seeing on the ground and walking. And then I suddenly realized, what am I doing? I'm lost in walking. No. And then I started seeing upwards because I was in the park. There were trees. I wanted to see the trees with the background of the sky. I want to feel that green thing in the backdrop of the sky. It means more and more we have to be with the nature, with my eyes, with my hands, with my physical presence. So being with the nature is something which is magical, and we need to develop some habit in my life. Let it be for 5 minutes. And the most important thing we all need to learn with lot of technicalities around and lot of digital thing around is slowing down and taking things easy. Patience is a wonderful thing, and patience makes me compassionate. And the last important tool of increasing my compassionate index to making me powerful and empowered is eating high energy food, and that is plant-based diet, right? So this is a synopsis. This is a summary of creating compassion, modifying compassion, and increasing the index of compassion in my life. And that is compassionate listening, self-care. In self-care, things like being with the nature, taking care of my physical body, slowing down, forgiveness, unconditional love, and belongingness. These three things are very big words. So we will come back to that. Acceptance, appreciation, and giving blessings. Giving black blessings, that is Sakash, is happening at the global level. Now I come back to this word, that is forgiveness. Do you think it is important for being compassionate? Yes, it is very, very important. Like, for example, I'll tell you one example. There was some problem in my workplace some 4 years back, right? There was some miscommunication, difference of opinion, and it leads to some uh, bad timing, tough timing with my colleagues and everything. I think they did wrong to me whatsoever. But at this point of time, right now, I don't have any bad feelings for them. And then I asked myself, if I'm talking about compassion to people, I need to be compassionate for these people at my workplace whom I think that they have done wrong to me. How do I do that? Very difficult. जिसने हमारे साथ गलत किया, चाहे वो घर में हो चाहे फैमिली में हो, उनके लिए कंपैशनेट कैसे बन सकते हैं? And the answer to that key is forgiveness, right? So before I go ahead, let's take 1 minute ahead. All of you, please close your eyes. Take 5 times deep breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now invoke the divine, the supreme in front of you. परमात्मा को आप जिस भी नजरिए से, जिस भी इंट्रोडक्शन से समझते हैं, उनको अपने सामने बुलाएं, उनको रिक्वेस्ट करें आपके पास आने के लिए. Now that God, my Father, is there in front of me, He's a witness right now to me, what I'm feeling right now and what I'm going to do. अब अपने सामने लेकर आए उस व्यक्ति को, that one human being whom you think has done anything wrong to you now, or in the recent past, or in the long term past. लाइफ में अब तक जिसने भी आपको लगता है आपके साथ बुरा किया है, थोड़ा छोटा बड़ा अभी या कुछ साल पहले, उनको by your mind, just bring them into your awareness right now. With your closed eyes, you can see them virtually. Now there are three people: you, that person, and your father, your supreme father, God. अब परमात्मा को साक्षी रखकर, परमात्मा को विटनेस करते हुए, in the God's presence, and with your full heart, full mind, with your full permission, with the eyes of your mind, अपने मन की आंखों से उस व्यक्ति को बहुत बहुत प्रेम की दृष्टि से देखें. And say that in your mind, being God as a witness, that I forgive you. I forgive myself. I forgive myself for letting me hurt in that time. मैं अपने आप को माफ करती हूँ कि मैंने अपने आप को हर्ट होने दिया. जो व्यक्ति आपके सामने है, उनको फिर से बोले अपने मन की आवाज से कि मैं आपको माफ करती हूँ. And receive the blessings from the God. Absorb those blessings and now transfer those blessings from yourself to that person. These are pure blessings, selfless blessings, blessings of forgiveness. And now step back. अब थोड़ा सा पीछे हट जाएं. Let that person and the God be into the picture. Now you come back, come out of that circle. Imagine a circle जिसमें आप बाहर खड़े हैं और परमात्मा, God Father, the Supreme, the Divine is there with that person. And God is directly blessing that person, the soul. And slowly, that circle is diminishing and vanishing. Now I'm just left behind. An individual, an empowered individual. अकेले अपने आप को देखें, बहुत शक्तिशाली, very empowered, emotionally detached, unhurt, happy, free, light, very light, जैसे कि बहुत बड़ा बोझ उतर गया हो. I see myself and feel myself as a person who can easily forgive anyone, very easily. As if forgiveness is a virtue of my personality. It comes so naturally to me. Open your eyes. With this awareness, feel again that forgiveness is so natural of my personality. आज से पहले भी लोगों ने गलत किया और आने वाले फ्यूचर में भी करेंगे. But I will be detached and I'll make a promise to myself today at this hour, on this date, with the witness of God and the witness of these people online who are attending, listening and speaking, that I will not let myself hurt. I will protect myself. Whatsoever the negative influence will come to me from the people around in the future, I will protect myself. God is there to protect myself because I am God's child. Just one last sentence. I am God's favorite child. Yes, thank you so much for this reflection. And so I know forgiveness is so very natural for me. बहुत बार लोग spend the whole lifetime to forgive that one person, but I'm not going to do that. So forgiveness is a wonderful and a mandatory tool again to create compassion. और forgiveness होता है तो forgiveness के बाद next step unconditional love naturally comes. As the supreme, the divine is having unconditional love for myself. Same unconditional love I can help and I can create and I can feel for the people around. So, the last most important tool of creating compassion in my life is to have a high energy corner, high energy physical corner in my home. This is a new concept which is coming up in the world, that people are creating this relaxing corner, this high energy, high intensity, high positive space at the home and in the workplace. Like, for example, many hospitals in Delhi, like AIMS, like GB Pant Hospital, and like GTB Hospital, they have meditation room in the hospital with the permission of the government. And the same thing people do at their own home. Like, for example, we do have a meditation room in our home, and that is the first room of my home, the first room as I enter the house. And I live in the hospital quarters, the faculty quarters in the hospital campus. And what we did that we have opened this meditation room for everyone in the campus. Any medical student, any faculty, anyone can come and just sit there. You know, they can practice meditation there, or they can just sit and relax there in silence. So this high energy space is very important for us. Why it is important? क्योंकि इतना सब कुछ जो हमने सुना उसमें तो बहुत मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी. And you know, when I am disturbed sometime little bit, and उसके ऊपर से I am doing something to calm me down, it takes a lot of effort. पर अगर यही सारी चीजें हम इस हाई एनर्जी स्पेस में जाके करेंगे तो उससे चीजें बहुत आसान हो जाती हैं. It helps me. But there are some rules to this high energy space. What are these rules? There are some things you cannot do in this space. You cannot go and sleep in this space because you have a separate bedroom for that. You cannot go and use mobile in this space. आप यहाँ इस रूम में जाके मोबाइल और इंस्टाग्राम और फेसबुक या कुछ भी जाके नहीं देख सकते हैं. इस रूम में जाके जो हम प्रैक्टिस करते हैं, हम अगर फोन पे बात कर रहे होते हैं तो इस रूम में बैठकर हम फोन पे बात नहीं करते. This room, this space, this corner is only and only for my silence and my reflection and meditation. This can be one big room or this can be one small corner. This can be just a small balcony in my house, just a small chair and table or anything. But this physical space, how small it is or how big it is, but I have to maintain the sanctity of this space. So we all can think and plan according to our resources that we can create this high energy space at my home and in my workplace. So this is the space which I have at my home, and we have put a notice like this, and anyone can come here and practice if they know the meditation, or they can learn the meditation by taking appointments, right? So now coming at the last step, and that is the most important step, is how we can create compassion for long term, right? And that is Raj Yoga meditation, which we have learned from Brahma Kumaris. And this Raj Yoga meditation is having that knowledge about the mind, the intellect, and my personality, right? Like we think, when thoughts convert into feelings, emotions, state of mind. And when we talk about thoughts, my mind create these 6 type of thoughts throughout the day. I'm not going so much into the detail. We all know that. And if you want to know more about it, you can again, any one of you who is attending online and want to learn Raj Yoga meditation and this concept of mind, intellect, and personality, you can talk to Dr. Shubhada, you can talk to the conveners and chairpersons, and you can learn meditation, and it is free. So this slide which I'm showing right now, that mind creates these type of thoughts. If I want to be compassionate, The answer is at the here. Answer is the first row, and that is empowering thoughts. I need to learn this skill. I need to inculcate this skill and develop this habit of creating empowering thoughts about myself and people around me. Then it becomes very easy for me to be compassionate. And how I can do that? By having this concept that I am made up. My inner personality is made up of these seven qualities: happiness, peace, love, purity, power, knowledge, and bliss. And when I'm aware of these, my seven qualities, it becomes very easy for me to create the empowering thoughts. And right now, who I am, right now, I am a combo pack of these two columns. This is what I'm created with, I'm designed with, my original design, my original blueprint in the left side. And this is what I have acquired with all through my years in this life. Now, what do I want to do with my life? What I should do with my life? I should go back to the left column, the first column. अब हमें क्या करना है? I need to shift from second column to the left column. More I do it intentionally, more I do it voluntarily, it becomes easy for me to become compassionate. अब थोड़ी सी उसकी बात कर लेते हैं कि इतनी मेहनत कर रहे हैं, वी हैव अ बिजनेस माइंड एज वेल. इतना सब कुछ करके इसमें मेरा क्या फायदा है? अभी तो हम बात कर रहे थे सेल्फलेस मोटिव की, बट समटाइम्स गुड सेल्फिशनेस गुड सेल्फिशनेस इज हेल्पफुल फॉर मी. अगर हम कंपैशनेट बनते हैं तो उससे मेरा क्या फायदा है? एंड फायदा आपके सामने है. दैट इज, आई रिसीव अ बिग बिग स्टॉक ऑफ ब्लेसिंग्स. I create a good karma, and I feel good. I settle all my accounts. So Raj Yoga meditation means I connect with the self, I connect with the Supreme, and when I connect with the Supreme, there is a natural, very easy shower of God's power towards me. Paramatma ki shaktiyan, all the divine virtues get empowered on me when I sit in the meditation. So I'll wind up my session with this meditation with all of you. And we will do this meditation that how I can be a compassionate being. So sit straight, all of you. We'll do a short meditation, a small demo of Raj Yoga meditation, which we learn and practice daily. Again, be aware of your whole body. I will play a small relaxing music for a moment. अपने शरीर की अवेयरनेस में आ जाएं. Feel this body. Take 3 times deep breathing. 1, 2, 3. Realize yourself as a beautiful energy in this body, like a shining star. As I see in the sky. And now when I know my inner personality, I am this beautiful shining star who is full of love, full of happiness. I am a powerful energy. a peaceful energy in this body. मुझसे इस शांति की वाइब्रेशंस एमिट होकर इस पूरे वातावरण में एब्जॉर्ब हो रही हैं. And these peaceful vibrations are getting absorbed in my physical body, in each and every cell, tissues, and organs. Now visualize God, the Supreme, the Divine, as a shining sun in the sky. परमात्मा जो तेज चमकते हुए सूर्य के समान है, उनको विजुअलाइज करें. And as I invoke or visualize him, and I know that God is ocean of peace. So परमात्मा से peaceful vibrations मुझ में आ रही हैं. I am the receiving end of God's peace. I am absorbing God's peaceful rays. I am absorbing God's power. I am feeling God's love. I am that most fortunate person in this whole world right now who is feeling God's love. Unconditional love. Feel this for a few moments. This is the moment I was longing for, and it has arrived. महसूस करें परमात्मा के इस प्रेम को जो मुझे प्राप्त हो रहा है. And this God's love is empowering me to be grateful, empowering me to forgive myself and everyone towards me. And I am experiencing unconditional love for everyone around. I am a compassionate being. I am a pure soul. I accept everyone and appreciate everyone around me. I am a compassionate healer. Divine's blessing and power is a protective circle of golden light around. I'm completely safe with Divine's energy, and nothing can come inside this. Compassion is my nature, and God uses me to heal everyone. I have unconditional love for everyone. I am a compassionate being, and I can generate compassion in my fellow beings. It comes so naturally in me. अब धीरे धीरे अपनी आंखें खोलेंगे और खुली आंखों से अपनी इस काम स्टेट ऑफ माइंड को विटनेस करें. This is who I am. This is I want to be all the time. This state of mind, this relaxation I long for and I have created right now. And I can create this peace anywhere around me, everywhere, at any point of time. Accept this full heart that I am a compassionate healer. This is my new title. And this title is given to me by my own father, by God. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It was a very wonderful session, Dr. Reena. I must say, respected Dr. Reena. First of all, I would like to congratulate and thanks Dr. Shubhada Neel for giving me opportunity as chairperson once again. Uh, and the topic compassionate listener or compassionate, it's very significant, important topic in the field of healthcare for the doctor, for the nurses, paramedical, and even for the all the staff and for all our family members. What we can feel, it's a remarkable presentation. And I must share ki during the year 2017, I have done Vihasa course at Shanti Madhuban. And I came across with your the how you were coordinating the session. It means I love your you as a speaker. So you enlightened us, our residents, doctor, and all of us. And it's a practical application in academic and clinical setting for patient health care. So you explained so nicely regarding the best doctor. Who are the best doctor? They are the one who are full of compassionate desire to ease others' sufferings, and you conducted the compassion topic exceptionally well, effectively highlighting the importance. And really the you explained regarding the empathy and the learned means pity, how we can differentiate pity and sympathy and empathy and compassion. So not only hearing but compassionate hearing, listening. And wonderful session. It was a real life example by giving practical example. And of course you shared regarding the that high energy corner, how we can create in our hospitals or in our departments also. Even I thought of doing this. So thank you so much. And if any questions, now the session is open for the questions. I think no questions. It's a practical application. किसी को अगर कुछ पूछना है फिर भी most welcome. You can raise your hand.
Dr. Surekha, your comments?
Yeah, it was very, very nice talk by Dr. Reena. Really, you have enlightened all the residents and who are participated in this session. And myself, I would like to give my own experience during COVID. So our DY Patil hospital was a major hospital during COVID, and all the people were so much stressed. We all are aware. So that time, what you have suggested, high energy corner, like that, I have created Hall of Peace. So where all our doctors, nurses go there and do the meditation. And during that period also, I called the didis from our centers. Even I called Subhada also so many times to guide our residents, doctor. Really, really it helps. This high energy corner, hall of peace in our working area. And I'm closely working with our postgraduate students. And being anesthetist, you all know, and most of the doctors, how anesthesia is very high the stressful job. So, what residents are facing, what we have observed, is they are lacking the time management due to this digitally toxicity, and they are not having the adequate sleep. So, in your self care, madam, you have told about the diet, exercise, going in the nature, mindfulness, meditation. I would like to add one more thing is adequate sleep. If it is a good sleep is there, then they will concentrate better and they will do follow. Actually, they are very, very intelligent students, madam. Now this new generation are very intelligent, only they don't have the direction where to go. So many distractions are there. So that we have to take care all whatever the experienced people in this session, because I observed and I have also taken this last month. As you know, self care day was observed, World Self Care Day. In that occasion, and Doctors' Day theme was healing the healers. So I have conducted 21 days inner calm program, all for my residents. So responded response was very good, madam. They were saying ki they don't have anyone like us to tell them what is exactly and what is the solution also. So it was only experiential learning, 20 minute session in the night. Very good experience. If we do at every place, then it will be helpful. Also, we have created one code calm. So whenever patient person is suffering, yeah, doctor is having any issues, they can how we activate the codes, na blue code, pink code in our hospital. So we can activate the calm code. Calm code means breathing. In that breathing, actually we are teaching this alternate nostril breathing and Brahmari pranayam. We all know it is a vagus nerve stimulation, and followed by this mindfulness for hardly 1 or 2 minutes. So that also they are getting help. And like coffee break, ask that is a calm break for 1 minute, 2 minutes. Like we in Brahma Kumari we follow traffic control na. Like this we are implementing so many things. So there is a good experience by all the students and great impact on our day to day in the hospital, especially in my operation theater, because I am implementing in my place only at present. So it's a good way. And really, you have highlighted all the topics which helps for the mind control. So everything is a mind control. We all know. If we win the mind, we win the world. They say man jita, jagat jita. Thank you, madam. Thank you very much. And I would like to thank Dr. Shubhada also for giving this opportunity. And she is always there to guide us, to help us. Thank you. God bless you, everyone. Om Shanti.
Dr. Surekha, that was very nice input from your side that you have implemented at DY Patil. But it's my humble request that you must write to the Medical Education Commission that this has to be implemented in all the, it is like at all the airports, they have the prayer rooms or so smokers zone. So they should have this silence zone and then calm code or the calm break. It is for each and every during residency as well as means for all the even the medical students UG PG, so it has to come in curriculum. So I think you must write because you are in the teaching profession faculty and you are dean also, so I think from your side if it goes to the commission then it will be implemented. It has to be, it is the I feel need of an hour.
Yeah, Shudha, actually it is
Yeah.
included in curriculum. This National Education Policy 2020, mental health
Hmm.
and all this meditation, mindfulness, they emphasized it and they have made it compulsory for all the institutes, all the teaching institute. It should be holistic teaching, holistic care, and already government has UGC has asked to implement, and slowly I think all the universities and institutes are implementing. And one more thing I would like to share, all our DY Patil means DY Patil Medical College Kolhapur, DY Patil University Pune, and now our DY Patil Mumbai, we are making the MOU with our Brahma Kumari organization on Vihasa. So we can conduct regularly Vyasa in our workplace. Already Kolhapur and Pune has done MOU, and now we are in process, Mumbai, DY Patil University. So like that, slowly
Yes.
we will go to all the institute to create awareness. And already government is also taking initiative and they are promoting integrated approach, integrated medicine. It is a allopathic as well as the holistic approach, like yoga, Ayurveda, meditation, and all these things. Only we all people, like-minded people, has to implement on ground level. As you all know, everyone has how people approaches initially. So initially only we have little bit teething problem. Once they get the experience, then they will realize the importance.
So thank you.
Thank you so much for taking out your valuable time. Um, so over to Dr. Lakshmi. Thank you all chairpersons and speakers.
Thank you, ma'am. So as we come to the close of today's enlightening session on creating compassion, it is my privilege and honor to deliver the word of thanks on behalf of the organizing team. First and foremost, I extend our deepest gratitude to our distinguished speaker, Dr. Reena Tomar, for her deeply insightful and inspiring session. Your words have truly touched our hearts and offered practical wisdom to our minds. You have given us insights regarding the importance of spreading compassion and also how important it is for us to be detached and not co-sufferers. The high energy corner was a great takeaway. Thank you once more, ma'am, for this beautiful session. We are extremely thankful to our dedicated conveners, Dr. Alka Patanka, Dr. Shubhada Neel, and Dr. Arati Chitkara. Your vision, leadership, and coordination have been key to the seamless execution of this program. Your continued encouragement and support are pillars upon which initiatives like this stand strong. Thank you for believing in the importance of nurturing the emotional well-being of our resident doctors. We are also thankful to our chairpersons, Dr. Sureka Patil and Dr. Reema Kumari, whose presence and support was indeed a blessing. Our coordinators deserve a big round of applause. Dr. Leki Pandalwar and Dr. Sejal Neel. In their absentia, they are currently attending a conference, and also Ms. Monisha Arora. Thank you for your behind-the-scenes commitment and enthusiastic energy. Your teamwork and attention to detail ensured every piece fell into place perfectly. We are also immensely grateful to the organizers, Divine Garbhsanskar Medical Wing Mount Abu, Brahma Kumaris Mount Abu, and DSRF Panvel for their collaborative spirit and unwavering dedication to promoting mental and spiritual wellness in the medical fraternity. Last but not the least, a sincere thanks to each and every participant, especially our resident doctors, for showing up for yourselves today. Your presence reflects your commitment not only to your profession, but also to your own inner journey. May today's learning stay with us, guide us, and uplift us in our professional and personal lives. With heartfelt gratitude, thank you all once again. And moving forward, we have a couple of announcements. You're requested to attend the upcoming webinar to rejuvenate yourself. Fill the Google form to be part of the support circle and join the WhatsApp group to receive updates. The WhatsApp group link and Google form link are shared in the chat box. Join and motivate others to attend the upcoming sessions. Watch, like, and share the recorded session. Yeah, we have the recorded session on Divine Garbhsanskar YouTube channel. For personal counseling, please feel free to reach out to our coordinating counselors for guidance and support. And let's stay connected and inspired on our journey of inner excellence. We look forward to welcoming you to our next vibrant session, Meditation Lab, Creative Visualization, Part 2, on 7th September 2025 by Mr. Datta Rokade. And looking forward to meeting you. Thank you and wishing you peace, power, and performance ahead. Thank you.
शुक्रिया आपका प्यारे प्रभु, शुक्रिया शुक्रिया आपका प्यारे प्रभु, शुक्रिया मुझको जीवन दान दिया, अपना बना लिया। जन्मों की उलझन में ढूंढते थे आपको, पुकारते थे कण कण में, पिंजरे के पंछी को गगन में उड़ा दिया।
शुक्रिया आपका प्यारे प्रभु, शुक्रिया।
Thank you.
You can end the recording.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Reena.
Thank
So
you so
we'll
much.
meet you at the conference.
Yes.
Dr. Surekha, are you joining the conference, Mind Body Medicine conference?
No, this year I am
No.
not coming.
Okay, okay.
Dr. Reema, you are coming to the conference?